It's like your hands are queefing. Will you please stop? Lucas.
I had to blow it towards the mic.
You can aim those?
Whoa. So you're good, ready?
If you're proficient enough in them.
Whose stomach was that?
That's mine.
It was a Murloc.
That sounds like a Murloc,
hungry,
doesn't it?
dude. You need to eat.
Why I needed 7 minutes exactly when we got on is because that was when it would taken the pizza out of the oven, and then I just ran back. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's do this.
We'll be fast. Here we go.
That's what he said.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the CoGPod.
Oh my god.
Codpod, where we talk all about
Codpiece.
fish.
We talk about fish and cod pieces on this podcast.
Buckle out.
This is episode 61.
Yay.
I'm not starting over. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been so long since I talked to you guys.
Oh, Jesus
That
Christ.
last episode was like a whole week ago.
Oh, no, it's crazy.
So long ago.
Yeah. What were we even talking about?
Oh, that's good beer.
What are you drinking today?
That Scotch ale from the...
That's
Strange
disgusting.
Scotch cod ale.
It's good.
No, their beer is actually really
Very
good. Guess who's opening a brewery here in Austin?
Oh.
Jensen Ackles.
Oh, I will be there every weekend just in case he shows up.
Just in case.
Yeah, he's gonna be
never
there
gonna
the
show
opening
up.
week for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna
that
be a
place will be
hologram.
stupid opening. It'll probably be like celebrities
care.
only.
I don't
Someone's
care.
gonna die.
I'm going to be there looking all cute.
Get your roofies ready.
Oh, man. It's going to get haunted, and then they're going to have to come and like fight ghosts.
Do the same
Oh,
thing every
that'd be
day that
awesome.
it gets haunted.
That's right.
Because Jared Padalecki lives here too, and so they'll both be there, and I can see them, and then other celebs will come
What
and
if
I'll
they
meet
don't
them,
want
and
to
I'll
see
finally
each
get.
other?
I'm gonna pass out my CoGPod cards to everybody. Get famous.
Codpod.
my CoGPod cards.
You're gonna give them
Well,
the
we already
wrong
named
one.
this episode.
What brings so
Jesus.
many famous people to Texas? Is it like the
Not
best
to
part
Texas.
of America?
So they were both born in Texas. Jared
Oh.
Padalecki was born in Central Texas somewhere. I'm not real sure, Waco-ish. And
that's
Jensen
where the
Ackles
cult
is
lives.
from.
I think it was Marmite, Texas.
No. Jensen Ackles is from the Dallas area, but they both live here because in Texas, the only blue area, Democrat or whatever, is Austin. It's
Okay.
Travis County is the
How
only.
dare you assume their
Really?
thing.
Come on.
Things.
Their gender?
I'm just saying.
Yes.
In general,
Or
most
political generosity.
of the younger people in Texas moved to Austin so that they can be in the more liberal area.
That
so,
makes a lot of
So you're
sense.
saying they know where to nuke?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That's exactly right. And it is
It is the capital
happens to
too.
be the capital as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That actually
I'm
is
super
a
excited.
good answer. I'm
Mhm.
a little bit surprised.
I don't remember what the name of the brewery is, though. Did it say?
Yes, it's the family business.
The family business is what it's called?
Literally.
Oh, that's
I'm even more
smart. That's smart.
I'm so
Well,
excited.
They said in the article that they were trying to figure out what to call it, and they just kind of kept calling it the family business because it's like him and his wife, and
But it's like
they
from
decided-
the show.
yeah,
my
and they
too.
God.
decided they're like, oh, it works because
You know who might be there the first day?
Bobby.
Crowley might be
Daniil
there.
Harris.
Crowley.
Crowley.
Yeah. Oh.
So weird.
He's Canadian. Leave him
And
alone.
probably
Misha.
his wife, Daniil Harris, is this beautiful
She's
redhead
part of
with
it also.
big boobs.
Wow.
And
Will
she's
you
guys stop being
gorgeous.
ass
Tell us
butts?
more.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so
Ass
excited.
butt.
Ass butt. Yeah, idiots.
Yeah. Misha might be there.
Misha, I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, you
Hardcore
gotta
gonna
go.
there.
Bobby.
I will go
Yeah.
every day until I see somebody.
Yeah.
That's happening for real.
But so the actual like stats about it, facts. They also have a food truck there. I guess that's run by two people from Duck Dynasty. I saw.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Yeah, strangely. And then
They might not be
They,
blue as you say.
yeah, right. And then the head brewer was actually from I believe 512 Brewing Company, and he like joined on really early on. And they're a big brewery here in Austin, so that may be good for it.
Cool.
So
Good
we'll
for
see.
that duck
I'm
business.
excited.
Yeah, that was really weird when I read that. I'm kinda
All
did
the
a double
celebrities
take.
will just converge on this one location where I will be there. Like,
Well, they are kind of marketing it as like a country down home family gathering sort of place is what they want it to be. So,
Okay.
You better watch out. Several of them are on my list.
Oh my.
whoa. Hey.
And we already know Jensen Ackles has a thing for redheads.
I need to update my list.
You put Danielle Harris on it. Oh, God.
I
You
don't think
should
Allison Bree's
probably
gonna be there.
escort her to this event, I would suggest.
Yes.
Definitely go with me.
She gets all
Put
loopy.
like a leash.
She gets drunk around Jensen Ackles. And you never know what's going to happen.
I'll get a restraining order put on me.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Jesus. Yeah. So that's
All that
happening.
because I took a drink of beer.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
spiral.
worked
remember
well,
I
though.
saw it.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's good.
So I wanted to ask, I know you didn't see either of these trailers that I watched, but Nick watched them.
I
There's-
did watch one with you.
Which one?
Slender Man.
You did? Okay. So there's 2 scary movies coming out. I don't have the dates, but I'm super excited because it's been a while since a good one's come out.
Get your shit together.
You get your shit together. Slender Man is coming out at some point, and we watched the trailer for that, and it looks really cool. Like, I love the whole concept of a Slender Man anyway, in any
I was
setting.
confused.
It's going to be super easy to ruin, and I'm concerned about that, but we'll see.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm confused. Is he supposed to be like supernatural? Like,
there's not supposed to be a backstory on him, and when you add backstories to things, it ruins them sometimes.
I don't know that they're
Um,
adding a backstory.
I feel like they're going to.
I think from the trailer, it was an account of a group of friends seeing him, and then like he is after them because they saw him. But I don't know that it goes into detail about who he is or where he came from.
I
It's
hope
just a
not.
Slenderman story.
I got the impression from the trailer that they might do that, though.
Oh,
I feel
hopefully
like
not.
I hope not.
Because he's supposed to be so mysterious that nobody knows
Yeah.
the
His name's
origin.
I was just
Carl.
confused. It seemed the most like poltergeisty kind of stuff with like the black
Mm.
fluids and like tentacle.
Well, it had a lot
Stuff
of
going
a lot
on.
of that reminded me of The Ring, like
Yeah.
where she was pulling stuff out of her mouth and there was
Yeah.
hair everywhere. It was very Ring-like.
It was that
yeah,
kind of atmosphere that I got.
Ring
from
and The
it.
Grudge. It was very much
and
like
woods
that.
and stuff. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
But I still will see it.
Oh,
For
yeah, I'll
sure.
see it too. for
I already
sure.
have a Slender Man T-shirt.
Slenderman.
Slenderman.
I still haven't
Because
played
I love
that
that,
game
yeah.
that I got, Slender the Arrival. I still haven't played that.
I didn't know you had that.
Didn't they
Yeah.
add Slenderman to one of the like Dead by Daylight or something?
Oh, I wish. That'd be fantastic, but they have not.
That would
thought-
be pretty cool, though.
Okay, I don't know why I thought that.
That'd be a cool idea.
They had
added
Freddy, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Freddy. And Texas Chainsaw Leatherface there.
Oh, okay.
Which his origin story is awesome. You've seen that, have you, or no?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Yes. The other one that I saw, I only just saw it today, and so Luke didn't see that one, and I had Nick watch it. Did you have time to watch it, Nick?
I didn't, so you're going to have to go
Or I
solo
didn't
on
give you
this one.
time.
Oh,
Okay, so did you ever see the movie The Strangers?
Yes.
Starring Liv Tyler and some other dude that nobody knows. Okay, so
I
it
love
was
that movie, by the way.
super underrated. Nobody ever really talks about it, but it was amazingly
Mhm.
good. It's really well acted, super well paced. Their masks are scary. Basically, it's it's like a married couple at home, and strangers come to the house and proceed to attempt to murder them in horrible ways.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that movie was great. And then you didn't hear anything about it for a long time
I
after
only
that.
saw it till on Netflix when it appeared on there.
Really?
And I was
saw it a
shocked
long
how
time
good
ago.
it was. Shocked.
Yeah, it's very good. And so apparently they are making a sequel. It's called The Strangers Pray at Night, not P-R-A-Y, but P-R-E-Y, like pray.
Yep.
And it's a different family this time. Same murderers, because they've got the same masks as in the
Yeah.
original. And it looks just as creepy and wonderful and brutal as the original.
what kind of masks? They're like the animal masks.
Yeah, one of them is like a bunny, I think, and then one is like a different kind of
Like
mask. I can't remember.
Like on your next.
Yeah, it's they're masks like that. Super creepy, but
Yeah.
I want to see that real bad.
Your
'Cause
next.
the first one was
the movie
so
where
good.
a little blonde Australian
She wasn't
kills
blonde.
everyone.
She had brown hair.
You sure?
I've seen it so many times, trust me.
There's not a whole lot of big horror movies that get by me, but that one I never
You're next?
thought
Yeah,
about
nobody...
it. No,
nobody,
the
like-
Strangers, the original.
Oh,
The
Strangers.
Strangers.
Oh, okay.
Nobody said much about it when it came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super good. I saw a post that you put on Facebook, Nick, about horror movies coming up in 2018. Was that you or was that Morpheus?
No, I shared it, but it's from my
did.
friend's site, spookyoctopus.com.
What other ones?
She's done a bunch of stuff that you posted.
Yeah, she has a really good site. Were there any titles on there that you remember besides those two?
I did see one in particular. I can't remember what it was called. If you could just give me a second, that I was really looking forward to.
So shout out anyway. What is her actual website? Is it just spookyoctopus.com?
Yeah, it's spookyoctopus.com.
It's like creepypastas and that kind of stuff.
She has a blog too, right?
Anything horror related.
She's on Twitter, but she doesn't really use it very much.
No. All right, so the one I was really looking forward to from that list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stalling, so keep talking.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of horror stuff.
And
Oh, Slender
Speaking
Man
of
was on
horror
that
stuff.
list, but Annihilation.
Yeah.
That's the
Annihilation. What is that?
one.
sounds like a Resident Evil movie.
A biologist, Natalie Portman, seeks out answers for her husband's condition by going out on an expedition to an unknown world filled with dangerous creatures.
Oh, I saw it. Yes, it looks really good. It's super pretty. The art style is gorgeous.
I love me some Natalie Portman.
Oh, she looks great in it too. I
And
saw
it
the
was
trailer.
written by the people who
Yes.
did 28 Days Later and Ex Machina, so it should be real good.
It looks good. It looks really good.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's spookyoctopus.com if you want to see the other ones. Slender Man was among them.
Yeah.
I think Natalie Portman probably looked best in the second Star Wars movie.
She looks good in whatever.
Maybe Garden State, but she was a little quirky. in Garden
Yeah, that was
State.
just her character though, but she's gorgeous no matter what.
Her little weird.
She kind of reminds me. I always get her and Keira Knightley confused.
Yeah. Well, fun fact about that: Keira Knightley was actually one of Queen Amidala's stand-in backup clones, quote unquote, not clones, but like the
handmaiden that stood in
yeah,
for her.
the handmaidens.
Okay.
That Keira Knightley was one of them.
Oh, that makes sense
that's
because she looks
interesting.
just like her.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the
Awesome.
There you
same
go.
person.
But except Keira Knightley is even skinnier somehow than Natalie
Ridiculous.
Portman. It's like
Ridiculous.
absolutely ridiculous. Her
It's pretty
frame.
Probably
amazing
looks
she got
best
famous,
in
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of
She was
Caribbean.
the best
Yeah,
in
the
that.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of crazy how she kind of was a stand-in for Natalie Portman, or
That's cool.
she was cast because she looks
I feel like
her.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
The other thing in horror news that I was going to tell you guys was I've been talking back and forth with Cake Wolf, who is a friend of ours that has a podcast and does all this stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
Luke and I are going to be on.
Famous for his simian swastika stomp.
Yeah, that we reviewed. And he gave me. We're going to be on his podcast, Luke and I. They're doing a couples podcast in
So
February.
Grim and Nick could come on too.
And so we had to pick like a horror genre, and then they're going to do like trivia, us versus
I'm so
them,
fucked.
with him and his wife.
Oh.
And so because Luke doesn't really watch many horror movies, I was like, can we do horror sci-fi? Because that's like the closest
Yeah.
thing.
Give me
So-
lots of like alien questions.
Yeah, we need to like buff up on our horror sci-fi stuff before we're on there.
So
and
someone's
then the
going
next
to carry
time,
the team here, I have a feeling.
Yeah. I'm going to have to watch like, I don't know if Prometheus counts.
well, and what's
All those Ridley Scott ones, basically.
yeah, they probably do.
Like,
I would say so.
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon, yeah.
Their main
Aliens,
genre
all
is
that.
horror, actually. It's sub-horror of sci-fi.
Yeah.
But his wife apparently watches horror films too and stuff, and you know how he's Cake Wolf, so she's Cake Bitch.
Oh,
But
wow.
willingly, that's her name online. That's willingly her name online.
Wow.
So that'll be fun. And then I told him the next
Wow.
time we do the second installment of the horror cast that we do, where I host and I quiz everybody that's on the show, I'll have Cake Wolf be on with Morpheus this time, playing the games.
I like how
that'd
you
be
have
so
to
cool.
really enunciate horror.
Well, because I've been called out on, because I'm texting
Horror.
and I'm like, horror cast, Bert. Be on the horror cast, Bert. Anyway,
Wow.
sorry.
Like, this is not what I signed up for. This
No.
is all about scary stuff.
Yeah, it's not what I thought. It's not what was advertised to me.
1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's what's coming
Will
up.
not recommend.
Would not recommend. What else is going on?
Stuff?
Stuff and things?
Yeah.
Have you played any disc golf lately?
I did a little field work kind of figure out to lock my bag down by the end of the month again. We're doing like a 3-month cycle of challenge. So 1 month of like open.
Can I
So you're
stop you real
open.
quick?
Yeah.
It's weird thinking about disc golf because it's fucking cold outside.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Okay, people are hardcore. So in this group I'm in the disc golf group, the disc golf podcast, they'll post pictures all the time, like, and it's snow on the ground, 6 inch snow, and they're not playing. Like they tape ribbons to the bottom of the disc, and like pink or green, so when they
That
stick
you
out,
can see it.
so if they slide under, you can see them like sticking out of the snow.
That's
still.
ridiculous.
They're out there playing. Like we went and played, and it was like 25, and fuck,
You had
it
those
was-
little hand warmers.
Yeah, we did. I had a hand warmers, and I was okay up top, but the pants I was wearing were a little thinner than I kind of wish. So if I do that again, I'll get some long johns.
Jesus
get
Christ!
some
Don't
long
even
johns.
look north; you'll die. Like, don't even look northwards; you'll die instantly.
Yeah. So, but people do, and the problem though, it's fine being out in the conditions, but the plastic it's so hard when you throw it hard and it rips out of your hand and
Hurts your
and
hands.
it's so dry, like it gets really tough, and
You get calluses all over everything.
so you gotta kind of moisturize a little bit, and normally
Moisture.
it's the opposit because when you're out playing disc golf, you have like a chalk bag or something because you don't want it to like grip lock is what they call it, to where it kind of sticks to your hand longer than you want. But in the winter, it's kind of the opposite. You get super dry, and yeah. So I haven't played much lately. I have been out, pretty much every weekend still, but not a lot during the week. And it also doesn't help that it gets dark early. It's like
Well, and we had
5:30, 6 o'clock. It's pitch black out already.
we
Doesn't glow in the
actually
dark
had
one.
snow.
Yeah, actually, they do have glow. I don't really like glow rounds though.
It's too hard because you're going to lose discs if you play at
Yeah.
night.
Well, the problem is the glow doesn't last that long.
Yeah, you have to charge them with these UV lights, like right before you throw them.
Yeah,
So it's really
and when you go out with like
difficult.
6 or 7 people
Takes
in the
forever.
group, then
Just dip them.
yeah, and people do. They have like little lights that you can like tape on and stuff.
Yeah, but
and
then that changes the weight and the flight path and stuff. if
not
you do
enough
it.
to really matter.
Anyway,
But-
didn't mean to go on about that.
Yeah, but I've been playing a bit. So the 3-month thing, we have like 1 month of like open enrollment kind of, to where you can change your bag out, and then 2 months of lockdown to kind of progress and help to learn your stuff rather than constantly
2
cycling
months
stuff.
is not very long. You guys
Well, no.
just want to buy more discs.
Well,
That's all this
honestly,
excuse is.
I think we should do 1 month on, 3 months off. I think 4-month cycles would be good because then you still get 3 a year, and it's kind of like seasons, So I mean, a 3-month season technically.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I guess.
But I think it could be 1 and 3 and be just fine. But yeah, I think people just want to buy more stuff.
Man, I feel bad for disc golf wives.
hmm
Men are
Kind of
crazy.
disc golf widows right now. Aren't they?
Basically.
I saw a post actually on Reddit yesterday on the r/disc golf that they, and it was a post from a wife who was like, I hated disc golf for the longest time, but now I get it. Because I guess she started playing and like learning by watching videos and kind of like, it's really hard for a person who plays and has played for a while to kind of tell somebody how to throw and play and to start, because you take a lot of things for granted. But there are so many instructional videos out there now to kind of start from scratch that I think they're really good.
Basically, what Luke is saying is that I'm a shitty wife because I don't watch YouTube videos to learn
That is not
Wait,
what
do
I'm
you play
saying.
it
how to
too
play
now?
well enough.
Do you play it too?
No,
now?
I tried like once or twice, and there's just no
Which is really
way.
funny, and that's like the exact story that there was a couple other people that piped in that said they were women and had similar, you never know with the internet, but had
Yeah.
similar experiences that they tried once with them and it was just frustrating, they quit, and then eventually got more serious about it and tried again. But yeah, so you don't have to be a shitty disc golf wife.
Jesus Christ.
Why are
Yeah,
you this
a cool
way?
disc golf
Why are
player.
you-
No, I'm kidding. No, she's very understanding of it all, and I appreciate that.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
I do need to sell my old bag, though.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what else is going on?
Not much. Yeah, I don't know. You guys have anything cool to talk about before we get into questions?
I don't know. I haven't really
No?
gone out much since there's like white hell everywhere. I just pretty much.
What
Just,
is the current condition up there
Didn't you say it was like
in Yarmouth?
13 degrees Celsius or
No,
something?
-3
No.
Celsius.
Negative
Negative
three?
3. It's
That's
negative 3
Like
right now,
26
so
we
it's
said.
warmed up. But including yesterday, it has been snowing since Boxing Day.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
So that's a problem.
2 weeks straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 weeks straight.
Math.
The streets up, guys, run.
We wouldn't know what to do, Nick. 'Cause
They're onto us.
It snowed here twice in like the last 6 weeks.
Were there people
Snow
dying?
for us? Yes.
Yeah, everybody
So
died.
I went outside and like danced in the snow like it was fucking Sound of Music. I'm spinning around and like catching flakes
Then
in
you
my
slipped
tongue.
on ice.
No, I was really. That was on New Year's.
There
I
were
was
no
drunk.
Nazi undertones either.
Nazi.
Sound of Music.
Oh, I've never seen it.
I can just imagine if you did that around here, like people would come outside just to look at you and they'd be like, what
Look at this weirdo from Texas.
That
going
bitch
on
is
here?
crazy.
They're riding their snowmobiles and fucking
People saw me.
Zambonis.
We went downstairs to the parking lot and we were dancing around in the parking lot and people saw us and we were like, hi, like talking to them.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll tell you, yesterday the roads were so bad, there was a truck, a 4-wheel drive truck, at an intersection. Me and my friend went to get Rockstars from the gas station, so we went by.
Of course.
He was spinning tires, couldn't get out of the intersection. And on the way back, 20 minutes later, he was still there spinning his tires. All you could smell
my
was
God.
Oh my
transmission
God.
everywhere.
Nobody.
Why
threw
didn't
some-
anybody help?
Nobody threw some sand under his
Well,
tires.
there was a guy behind him who had a plow, but it was so icy that when he tried to push him, they both just spun. So
Oh my God.
eventually he
God bless
spun
it.
down far enough that he got grip and he shot off like a bullet out of the intersection.
So,
Um,
do they not salt and scrape the roads?
oh yeah, but salt's ineffective below like -2 or 3 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't
I
do
had no
anything.
idea.
Yeah.
What about
Can only salt certain places too.
Interesting. So and then people don't do like chains and studs and stuff on their
No.
inner tires.
No, you can't
Really?
do that. Our roads are
fucks
bad
up the
enough. We
road.
don't need that stuff.
It destroys the
Wow.
road.
Yeah, that's illegal. You can't even have studded tires here. So
Really?
yeah,
I know most of the states in the north. That's what they end up doing.
Is that like Wisconsin and
Well, when I was in Idaho, it was like that. Like everybody
chains
had,
on their tires?
well, everybody had Subarus and they had studded or winter tires and or
Mhm.
chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's. I mean,
lot of
it's,
Subarus in
It's
the
not
north.
horrible. It's just super inconvenient. Is all.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
also
it-
trucks.
Yeah,
He might not have had sandbags in the back or anything.
yeah. Now before
I know.
this year, it was horrible because when I was doing Vashon, I had to get in like a friggin' couple ton truck and drive
Oh, Jesus.
hours away to places that don't even get plowed. So
Yeah. You and Grim delivery driving all the time.
I'm gonna stab you.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm glad I was smart and got out of it.
Yeah.
Like smart people. Oh, he's
Yeah.
cutting
Grim,
me
I
such
think he's
evil
calling
eyes
you
right now.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him too.
Yeah.
You'll fulfill your New Year's resolution if you
New
remember
Year's
a week
resolutions.
ago. Last year's, a week ago's episode that totally wasn't 3
Yes.
minutes
Yeah.
ago.
I figured it out, by the way. My resolution is to say wow less this year.
Really?
Mm.
No.
Wow.
What are you going to replace wow with?
Fuck you.
Mom? Say, no, mom. You just flip it upside down.
Just flip it.
Wow.
We,
upside
we
down.
already say that all the time.
Oh.
In chat, mainly.
What?
Wow and mom.
Wow.
With various
That's probably where she got
uppercase
it
and
from.
lowercase. Yeah.
You say wow so much because you're so enthralled with the world and overjoyed with
Yeah.
everything.
He's been
You're
saying
constantly stuck.
it for years. I went back and rewatched our
Oh my
first
God.
Minecraft series, and
Yeah.
you were saying wow constantly then.
Before it was a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You're
were
a-
saying it back then.
You're a hipster wower.
That's
I
was
I'm gonna
wowing
stop
before
right
it was
this very
wowing.
moment. I'm never gonna say it ever again.
We did. We went back and watched some of the original episodes of like the,
Canada, new Canada,
well,
new
even
Canada.
like the vanilla server. There was like some highlights from the vanilla one that was like when Reed blew up your house and you jumped off the.
You
freaking
jumped off
roof
my
and-
roof, and you're like, wow.
Wow. Yeah, and then the new Canada and the fresh Canada and
It's way too many Canadas.
new
We're not
Canada.
doing it again.
Why were they all Canada?
I don't
Nick wasn't
know.
Even, Nick wasn't even here.
I
then.
don't know why we decided that.
I'm just wondering if you were making
Um,
fun of us the whole time before Canadians
No,
showed up.
we wanted it to be this utopian place that we envision Canada is.
Yeah,
so
we love it.
Oh, well, that's good.
the next one's going to be called Soon TM.
I mean, 90% of our listeners are from Canada, so
Those are factually accurate numbers.
I have no idea. We have no idea.
No, we don't, because nobody fills out my survey. By the
think
way, there's a survey on
Yeah.
the website. Tell us where you're from.
I think it's nobody south of New York listens to us, besides us.
You know who
Besides
really
us.
enjoys your survey?
Who?
Survey Monkey, because they send us
Yeah.
mail constantly now. Constantly,
Do they?
yes.
Unsubscribe
shit.
from it.
Unsubscribe.
Oh, I'll go in and unsubscribe.
We cannot
my bad.
unsubscribe, really, because we signed up for their service.
Bark,
Ah,
Oh, my bad.
rip.
No, that's
My
fine. It's not a
bad.
big deal. It's just saying that they're taking advantage of us.
You guys ready to answer some questions?
I could go for that.
Okay. We only have a couple because we've been weaning them down. Weaning them down?
No.
That's not it. What is
Weeding them out.
Weeding them out.
Weeding them
Whittling them down.
Whittling them down.
Yeah.
Thank you, Graham.
What
Thank
are you
for
trying to
translating
say?
my gibberish.
I'm a woodworker.
Jeez.
We've been weeding them
Jesus.
off of our teats.
That's right.
You put all of them in the Chester drawers and
Shut up. I hate you so much. So, first question.
is that Tito?
It's either Stefan or Stefan. Says, Hola, Amanda.
Oh,
And it's my
specifically to
Instagram,
you, yeah.
Amanda. It's like the Instagram.
AMANDA.
Yeah. How do you feel about the culture of Instagram? It's usually underlooked social media tool. Do you feel that the adoration that the top accounts are getting is well deserved? No.
Oh. Hot take.
So Instagram doesn't make any sense because all it is people like your pictures.
Mhm.
There's no actual interaction at all. And what they do, it's a lot of bots too that will just go in and like all your pictures to try to get you to follow them. And it's follow bots and it's not
So-
even real people. Like these top accounts probably don't even have any of those being real followers.
Well,
maybe
they also
400.
have like 8 million followers.
And a lot of them are fake.
Probably. But
And what's the point in having 8 million followers when all they do is like a picture? They're not interacting
Because then
with
you get Instagram famous and you become a model and are on commercials or something.
I can't name one big Instagram account.
I
So
don't
it's
either.
completely ineffective.
It's
not-
completely ineffective.
I think in the world that they live in, it is. Like,
In their minds, maybe.
maybe like, you know, in the social scene in like big cities and they get to go to parties and
the
live
kids,
the life they want to live because of it. But
it's them damn kids.
it doesn't matter in the real
It
world.
doesn't matter at all. All their pictures are fake and photoshopped anyway. Like,
Yeah, fake titties.
it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm just assuming that's what's happening. I don't even use Instagram.
Yeah, I don't use it anymore.
I enter giveaways on Instagram and that's about it.
I don't even do
Disc
that.
golf giveaways.
I post pictures on there every now and then, but it's not super often like it used to be. But speaking of giveaways, I meant to say this last week. We did our giveaway after Christmas. Went from the day after Christmas up until New Year's Day was the big giveaway. We gave away 50 Steam keys.
Stream.
Oh my God.
Stream keys.
Yeah, it seemed like
50
that was
Steam
going on
keys.
forever. That was awesome.
Yeah.
God, trust me,
It's a little over a
it felt like forever.
Yeah. So we gave them all away.
Oh, God.
Congrats to everyone who got one.
Yes.
Hope you're enjoying it.
Jesus Christ.
I barely kept anything from that bundle. I gave most of it away.
It was a lot of stuff.
You're like
and
Santa
Luke
or
made
the
a
pooping
spreadsheet
log.
for me to. Yeah, we're the pooping log. Beat me with a stick. Poop you out of game. So thank you to everybody that played along. We got a lot of new followers from that, so we appreciate it. Hope you guys like the games. But anyway, yeah, Instagram, no. I don't like it.
All right.
I'm all about Twitter.
Does anybody have anything else to say about Instagram?
I like Instagram just fine, but I don't think it's useful.
I think Grimm's cat has more followers than me.
How many followers does that have?
How
I don't
many
know.
followers does Regulus have?
I don't know. I don't use that account.
That's funny.
Dang it.
You know, Nick,
He's
you're the only
dead
one who
to
actually
me.
posts like original things that I see on Instagram. Like everything else
I've
is
sort of migrated to Twitter, to be honest with you. I never
Yeah, I
thought
know.
would.
Yeah, you have.
I
Thank
know.
God.
I'm a tweeter man now.
I'll have to send you tweet
We
deck.
converted him. See, when we
I have TweetDeck.
reconjured you,
You do?
Yeah.
You're
We
a
made
smart
you-
Twitterer.
Thank you.
we reconjured Nick and we made him less crazy on New Year's
Mhm.
and then also use Twitter appropriately instead
Yeah.
of Instagram.
Yeah.
We get
There
the
you go.
formulas
You
going.
got two things.
still
Anything
likes
else
all
on the
that-
wish list?
He still likes lots of Rockstar and porn, though. We can't get that out of the
No,
base.
no matter
It's
what
like-
we do,
It's
it's
like
the
the base
setting.
coding.
I know. It's like in a
And-
DOS shell of the
and
Yeah.
and
Nick.
mustard and hot sauce.
Oh yeah, I love mustard. Loves some mustard and hot sauce. and Rockstar
I saw
all
that
mixed
hot
together.
sauce post you had that you were like, everybody talking about how I'm crazy for doing all these challenges, but they don't know it's every day.
It
And
is.
you went through a whole bottle of hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Oh.
other thing. This actually, I don't know if it was you, Grim, or Kits suggested I do that super hot
Spicy noodle?
Yeah. Do you know what that
I
comes
was
in
told-
at on the Scoville unit?
No, I was told I had to find the stuff and make sure that you get it.
I wouldn't even bar. It's 8,000 Scoville units.
What?
Like
What's
I'm
the
up to
highest?
1.7
Like
so far.
Millions.
Million, yeah. 1.7
So it's
million.
not super high rated at all.
Now I'll
8,000,
eat
that's
it
it?
though. I'll eat it.
What was
Of
your
course
chip?
you will.
What was the atomic chip that you did? What was that called?
The chip that I had was probably only 1.5.
Only.
But that one chunk challenge, that peanut brittle with stuff, that was probably around 2.3 or something like that, and that was bad.
Jesus
Holy
Christ,
shit! I don't
Nick.
remember that.
I don't think I saw that
this is
one.
a video. The video wasn't too bad. It's what happened an hour later that was horrifying.
Oh, no.
I had to
Glad
cancel
you didn't record
Pokemoning, and
that.
I don't do that for anything.
Jesus. Jesus.
Speaking of Pokemoning,
Oh, so I saw on Facebook where they were talking about a Pokemon Go, but for Harry Potter. And I know we mentioned it before, but there was like some more news about it or something?
I
or
think
like
they've
an
just
update?
announced that it's coming out
Like officially.
second half of this year.
Oh my goodness!
But they didn't really give any
I
details.
will never see Luke again.
Whatever.
He's gonna go get an Ollivander and like
And all of we're gonna go by Pick a
he's gonna
Stick.
go to
Go
Pick a Stick. There's a
Stick.
special spawn
Oh my god.
at Pick a Stick.
No, I we don't know. I mean,
Highly rare Voldemort.
yeah, Nick's
Shiny
all about catching those
Voldemort.
rare Voldemorts. Yeah.
Shiny
I'm gonna get a
Voldemort.
shiny Voldemort.
Yeah, but there's not much to talk about now. But it just they did say that it was supposed to come out like second half this year.
I'm
Get your
pumped.
walking shoes ready, bruh.
Woo!
I love these
Do it
kind
while
of
I throw
games.
discs.
There you go.
While I throw D's into B's.
Whoa, Jesus.
Discs into baskets. What do you think I'm
What
talking
were you?
about?
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you meant butts.
Dogs into
That's
butts.
the joke.
Oh. Next question.
All right.
Yes, yes.
This is from Caroline.
Caroline.
Caroline
You guys didn't think
says,
Sweet Caroline? You guys thought some other weird song?
Sweet
I went to
Caroline.
Outcast.
Ba, ba, ba.
Good times never seem so
There we go.
good.
There
So
we go.
good.
So good.
So good. Okay. Anyway,
I sang
she
that-
probably hates
I
that.
sang that on
Oh yeah,
my,
for sure. She
my
wrote us. We
karaoke.
didn't write her.
Didn't I? Didn't I sing Sweet Caroline on my
I'm
karaoke
sure that
video?
you did. I'm
Oh
sure
God,
you
you remember
did.
when we did those?
Yes. The one time that we did them, we're like, we're going to do these. No, we don't.
Grim's got to record one still. So does Nick.
Okay. So Caroline says, we just passed into the new year. How are y'all feeling about your resolution so far, which we did last week? Haha, JK, that's not really my question.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
good. Oh, this is
I'm
Lucy.
What are
feeling
you,
great about it.
so her
Thank you.
real question is, what are you really looking forward to this year in movies, music, books, graphic novels, personal projects,
Mhm.
life, whatever?
You guys did kind of talk about the horror stuff you were looking forward
Yeah,
to
I'm
in
looking forward to
movies.
that.
Grim, you got any games coming out this year?
There's video games coming out?
Yeah. What about Monhun?
Yeah, I'll play that and Dragon Ball.
You gonna finish him?
What's Dragon
What
Ball?
is Monhun?
Monster Hunter.
Oh.
Monster Hunter. You don't finish Monster Hunter.
You don't.
Kind of.
Not with that
That's
attitude.
like-
plays.
That's like Pokemon, and you get like 500 hours in, and you're like, I'm just still playing Monster Hunter, and I don't
Yeah.
know why.
One just
Oh,
keeps
okay.
going and grinding. Nick, have you ever played a Monster Hunter game?
No, I have no idea what it is other than you hunt
Oh my
monsters, I
God.
assume.
Well, it'll be out on PC, so you could actually maybe get it. You basically beat the shit out of boss monsters constantly.
All the time.
And
All the
you
time.
can cut
Oh, I
off their
like that.
tails and break their pieces and stuff and chase them down as they're limping.
Break their
Yeah.
peace.
Yes. Stop it. Stop it. And there's a new Dragon Ball Z fighting game coming out that looks really good.
Oh.
So
I just want the Aloy, outfit for Monster Hunter. Aloy
Alloy?
from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Is it sort of
Oh,
like Shadow
Aloy,
of the
yeah.
Colossus?
Yeah, I
Is
saw
that.
that.
What we're...
That's kind of what it's. You're fighting big monsters, and you're a dude, just a little
Mhm.
person. You have a cat with you, a palico. Can I call
Okay.
him?
Is it a calico cat that's your pal, so
Yep,
it's a palico?
That's exactly what it
Ah,
is.
that's clever.
They do the Palicos like help you in battle. They have like effects and weapons and stuff also. There are 9 weapons. Is that right, Grim? 9 or 10 weapon types?
I don't know how many there are.
Yeah,
Something
that doesn't sound like a lot.
Something like that. But they are very like in-depth move sets, and people master like 1 or 2 of them, and
yeah, I
and
use switch axe, so
me too. Woo!
Now
Charge
get
it
out
up.
of
No,
here.
I use charge axe.
yeah,
The charge.
See, you don't know what
Charge
you're talking
blade?
about.
Is that charge blade?
Charge blade.
Yeah. Shut up. Anyway. It's one of the other ones that transforms. I know the switch axe and the charge blade do. I like the charge blade because you do the little canister like cocking of it, and yeah.
You would like cocking it?
Luke likes to cock it.
Oh yeah. But and there are like some easier weapons and then more advanced ones that take a little bit more to master. But each fight is almost like a boss fight. Like you're fighting something big like Shadow of the Colossus or Dark Souls boss, or the combat is kind of comparable to that. Is what they, and then it's also multiplayer. You play 4 players at once. Still
4
should be.
Plus, no, Palicos aren't in 4-player, but if you do 2 people, your Palicos are in.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that.
So they count as people, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Palicos are people.
Palicos are people
they're
too.
People.
They
do think they're people.
These games kind of have like a niche following in the US, but over in Japan, they are huge. Like they are really, really big games and have been much bigger than they are here. I think the Wii was the original Wii that had the kind of bigger one was here. Was that 3?
Yes.
Was that the last console one that they had?
Think so.
And then 3 Ultimate and 4 were on 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And now
see, they got really big with there was Portable Third, which was for the PSP, and that was like mobile. So like I have a PSP and I have it modded so I could actually download that and I would play online with people. So that's like the first one I actually got into with.
Nice. Yeah, I knew some people that got into the Wii one, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, but I never got into it. And then I played 3 Ultimate on the 3DS, and they're really good, but it is a grind, and you can play forever because you have to like gather parts from certain monsters to craft stuff for upgrades, and your weapons and armor and everything you can upgrade and craft. And so
why are you hunting them?
To kill them to get their stuff to make better stuff.
Is that
you make
armor
out of
to
them.
kill
Come
them.
on, man.
Are
Why
they
would you
bad?
want to
Because if you don't kill them, they'll kill you.
Killer
There's
bees.
some story with some of them that like they're attacking the main town that you're in and stuff like that. So you're kind of
I guess that's
them.
on them then.
Or like the Leviathan ones that are out on the ocean. And
so there's like the normal ones you fight, and then as you get progress later in the game and end game, they're called elder dragons and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So there's like there's literally giant ones that you have to use like ballistas and cannons and stuff on. So
that sounds fun.
Ooh.
You should look it up. It's pretty nice.
There's definitely like tiers also of like the hunts the hunt club. Is that what there was?
I forget what it's called.
Hunting Lodge.
Yeah, I think that's.
I want to say. So they. Like you play through the main game, you're like, oh, I'm doing good, and you realize once you finish like the main story, you're like 10% of the way into where
because there's like
everybody else is.
And monsters and all this other stuff.
Yeah, they're farming like the 3 levels version higher of the same monster, and you're like, fuck, this game is huge. And this was on the 3DS of all things. Like this wasn't even a full console.
Be crazy then.
Release. Yeah. So Monster Hunter World sounds. And is it already out on console? Is that right?
No, it comes out the 22nd.
This
month? I want to say. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The beta.
It is
demo,
this month,
whatever it was. Yeah. And then PC.
There's another demo, by the way, this weekend.
Oh, really?
With the flagship monster.
Last weekend.
So, and then it'll be up to the 20th or 29th it comes out. It comes out next Friday.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think.
Yeah.
We'll
check that out.
People are going to wonder why we keep joking.
You'll get special stuff for playing it.
Oh, I need to do that for sure.
You get like a face.
Nick's looking forward to his game.
Multiplayer?
Oh.
What? Yes. Yes.
Is it going? We need to play that, Grim.
No.
Nick's looking forward to his game coming out this year.
That is true.
What? Who?
This month, in fact, hopefully.
What?
Crucible
Is it-
Falls,
Is it
y'all.
tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow.
Next week.
Maybe.
Sometime in
Could be.
January.
Sometime in January. There is something else I'm looking forward to for a game, though.
What?
I've been sent a link to the trailer about 40 times, so maybe you guys have all sent it to me too, but it's called Hunt Showdown.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Me neither.
In groups of 2 bounty hunters, you are hunting down monsters in different locations.
We were just talking about
And-
this. It's called Monster Hunter.
No, this is different. This is different. And
There's
there's
some cats
other...
with you. They're called palicos.
I don't think they have that, so that's a strike against them. But there's also, you're competing over the bounty, so there's other groups of 2 bounty hunters. So you're like hunting vampires and werewolves and different mythological creatures, and it's like a horror game co-op arena kind of.
So is that also online? Like you're fighting?
Yes.
You're going against other like groups of 2 live people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So the main goal is to collect the bounty, but if you come across these other people, you could work with them or you could kill them, and of course that's what's going to happen 100% of the time. So
I call Dean. Who's gonna be
Okay.
Sam?
I'll be Sam, I guess.
He's got long hair. He can be Sam.
Yeah, you
I'll
could.
be Sam.
You're also like 6'7", right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sam is 6'5".
Holy
Oh,
crap, that's
sorry.
really tall though.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Very tall.
I'm
He's
not
like
even 6.
5'10".
I'm 5'11", so I'm short.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool though.
Yeah,
What kind of
look at the
gameplay is it?
trailer.
Like third person, first person?
I think it's first person. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. PC?
Yeah, PC. It's on Steam. It's not released yet, but they're doing the closed beta, I think. So
Nice.
look at the
If
trailer.
you
I'll
could
put that on the
post
site.
later.
Yeah,
Put the trailer up.
And what was the name again?
Hunt Showdown.
Showdown.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think you'll like it.
What's up with that game, the roguelike, that your friend, the guy you know, is making?
Oh, yeah.
Remember? We talked about it a while back.
The
It's on my
coolest
wish list
2D
still.
art.
Oh, the
Souls-like
cousin or whatever.
2D. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really seen them post much of anything. They live stream every once in a while. Not live stream, but creative on Twitch.
Mm.
Them making levels and stuff. So
Oh man, I should have done that.
Yeah, that would
But
have been
then
cool
people,
to see.
I guess, probably would have seen some of your, stuff.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know.
Just
what I
don't
was
Now
show
you
like
know.
the super secret stuff. Just show some of the basic stuff.
Yeah,
doing.
I know for the
Last
second
year,
game.
I wouldn't have known enough to. I'd be like, 3 hours spent trying to fix something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no idea when it. I mean, I'd like for it to come out this year. But
That's Gambit. That's what it's called.
Death Scam.
yeah, it's by
Yeah.
White Rabbit.
White Rabbit, yep.
looked
There you go.
awesome last I
Okay.
saw it. Like crazy good.
Yeah, it looks really
Still
nice.
says 2018. Still says 2018 as the release date, so we'll see. That could be one to look out for. Dead Cells got some updates. Remember the other one that was similar to
I
it?
remember you guys talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
also
saw- I
roguelike,
saw
but
an
it's like roguelite, they call it, to where it has permanent progression, but it's also each time you die, you start over, and it's roguelike. They've added like some crafting stuff into it, and the Forge, I want to say they called the last big update. Foundry, not Forgery. Forgery's fake. Foundry update was the big one in December. I need to play it again. It's been like probably 6 months since I picked it up, but they've added a bunch of updates to it. So that's another one that's getting really good reviews, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam.
Oh, nice.
With almost 12,000 reviews.
A game that Amanda gave away, I started playing because I had it. It had a special super awesome bundle whenever that Steam sale was.
Mhm.
Dungeon of the Endless.
Yep.
Hmm.
That
I thought
was,
that was one you were going to talk about.
it's pretty interesting. I
Mhm.
always wanted to play it. I was like, yeah, I'll just play it. I had it installed forever, and it's a
looks
lot of
cool.
it's a lot of little stuff just to get to the next floor. So you have to micromanage a whole bunch of stuff.
Interesting. It looked almost like a combination of like a roguelike, like the ones
Yep.
we were talking about, Rogue Legacy or Dead Cells.
Yeah, it is.
Plus almost like that, Darkest Dungeon? Have you played that?
Yeah, I haven't played
Or
Darkest
seen-
Dungeon. I own it.
It's that's an RPG also, like
Right.
kind of roguelike. You start over and has a lot of unique characteristics to each combatant in your team.
That's
game was
listed as a
fucking
horror
hard the
too
last
for
time I
some
played it.
reason.
Yeah, it is. It's the setting is definitely like horror goth kind
Yeah,
of.
because there's like plague doctors and such for a class.
Right. Lots of blood and like disease and curses and stuff like that.
All that cool stuff.
And then it almost, but the actual gameplay is almost like 3/4 top down. That's a throwback to the video where Grim was called a disease. Just went right with
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a really quick little quip though, because it was like first thing that shows up on WebMD because you're a disease. It's what she said. It was like, oh man. Yeah, it kind of reminded me like almost like XCOM, like top down 3/4, but it's not like obviously tactical strategy or anything like that. It's
this
Well,
guy
different.
question got a super long answer.
I'm not even to mine yet.
so games, video games. Yeah, that was good.
Anyway, my answer. I'm looking forward to the Avengers movie
Okay,
Oh yeah.
Which one?
where they finally meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Infinity War.
Infinity Wars. Super looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to the third book in the Gaslight Chronicles trilogy that Andrea Bertho wrote.
Mhm.
The third book,
Oh,
hopefully she'll be
yeah.
done this year.
Yeah.
Because those are like two of my favorites. 1 and 2 are like two of my favorite books ever. I was looking for the title of the third one just now, but I don't see that it's out. The title's not up
I
yet.
don't know if she's released it yet.
No, she's still working on it. She all the time on Facebook is like asking questions
Yeah.
of to help her write certain points of the book. So she's still
really
working
active
on it.
Instagram.
Yeah, and Facebook, both.
But not Twitter.
So I'm looking forward to that. Twitter a little bit, I think, but I think it may be one of those things where it auto posts from her other site or
From-
whatever. I'm
from
not sure.
Instagram.
Maybe.
So it's
She does
just
a
a link
blog
to the
too. I
Instagram
think
post.
she has a blog also. Anyway, looking forward to that. Those couple of movies we talked about, the horror movies coming out. I actually am looking forward to going to the Glass Blown Open tournament with Luke if I get
What?
to go, because that will be our first vacation, but I may not be able to get to go.
Yeah.
Where's
so
that
the
at?
Glass Blown Opens. It's a disc golf tournament in Kansas, and of all the places, you're like, why the hell would you go to Kansas? It's
Disc golf capital of the world.
pretty
basically.
much, which is weird. It's one of the like destination places because one of the major disc golf manufacturers is housed there, and they have it's a really big event. It's like the whole week you go and there's like block parties and brewery stuff, and we're going to be volunteering actually for the event because you get some free stuff if you volunteer, and so yeah, it'll be really cool.
But if I
we're able
don't get to
go.
go, one of your friends can go at my place.
Yeah, well, hopefully you will be able to.
Hopefully, we'll see if the timing works out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys get to. It'd be good if you had a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll need a vacation by then.
I didn't even say anything. I was interested. I just kind of piggybacked.
You were talking
off
about
of,
games.
Yeah, I was just kind of commented
I'm
on
surprised you
everybody
didn't
else's.
mention the Glass Blown Open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think that's really the main things I can think about that I'm excited for this year.
Yeah.
Anything else, you guys? No?
Just life in general.
We went pretty deep into that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if we get more and more listens and if we can get finally all of our iTunes ratings.
Super
Y'all, 5
famous.
stars on iTunes, please.
Oh my
Jesus,
God,
this
just
is
do
our
it.
year. Let's do it.
Give us
And
one.
also, it would be amazing if Nerf Herder would really write our song. Y'all keep tweeting them, okay? Nerf Herder Band.
I know
at
it's been
Nerf
like
Herder
a
Band.
whole week worth.
You've been
already,
doing it
and
a
they're
week.
getting real
Keep it
mad
up.
about it.
Oh,
Whoa,
Jesus.
Tito's
Tito.
so angry.
He is.
Tito really
He's
wants
triggered.
them to write a song as
Yeah.
well.
He's a big fan.
Tito Riggard.
One more question. This is from 0 Hour, who I think we've heard from before. The name sounds familiar. And we've talked about this a little bit before, so I don't know how much we'll have to say additionally on
Okay.
it. What do you think of Brendan Green, player unknown, pitching a fit over Fortnite copying, quote unquote, his game type? Do you think it's fair? How do you think he's going to feel when Paladins copies the playstyle of PUBG in their new game,
What?
Paladins Battleground? Especially since they've already been criticized for being an Overwatch ripoff.
Oh my God,
That's a lot in that question.
Paladins is a blatant Overwatch ripoff.
Is
It's-
it?
Yeah.
It's-
I don't know anything about it, so y'all just discuss.
That's the only thing I've seen about it is that
They-
how
they changed the characters
caricature
enough.
it is. Yeah.
that they got away with it.
He's going to be pissy about it, but you know what? Oh,
Too
well.
bad. Too bad for him.
Yeah, you can't copyright a game mode or a
Right?
game type.
He wouldn't be able to make a game where people shot people. That's been done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He's got to relax.
I mean, you got to look back at like the history of gaming. This has been going on forever. You got to make the best quality product, or else you're fucked. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you're confident that yours is the best.
That game is now
you had a
much
girlfriend?
better.
Oh.
No.
That looked like a boyfriend.
Was this a
February
song?
last year?
Shut up. You were the worst. You were the worst.
Anyway, what game is much better?
No, that it is improved, like, since they released it. That PUBG's
Which
actually
one?
gotten better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard. Yeah. I mean, I did hear that it still should be in early access, and they released it into full production, and it still has all the same issues it did.
Yeah.
So,
That guy's
yeah.
just a joke.
I mean, you can get over it. It's how games have always been made.
I don't understand
you're
how
gonna
he
succeed.
got away with it.
Right.
Because
you
he
talked
was
about that
hired by a
before.
company to do that specific
Yeah,
thing.
that's like literally what
Yeah.
he did.
And then he did it and was like, I'm going to make my own.
Does
Like,
Sony have like the stupidest lawyers in the entire business?
I don't know. I mean,
like, holy crap.
it sounds like he's being the biggest crybaby ever, because that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
You know? He made
Yeah.
it for H1Z1 and then turned around and made his own. And
Yeah.
then complains when somebody makes one that's like his.
So,
It's just being a baby.
exactly.
Being a bitch.
Suck it up. Suck it up, bitch.
Didn't we call him Mighty White for doing that?
No.
Yeah, we did, because he thinks he's God's gift to gaming.
Maybe.
We called him Mighty White.
I think that was something else.
No, it was him. I remember.
He can be that too, though. So,
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all we're going to say on that, because we kind of talked about him
Yeah.
before.
No, that was
Yeah.
you when you were giving away Farm Bill stuff.
What? Yeah, I know, but we also talked about him being Mighty White, or he thinks he's Mighty White.
Maybe.
Whatever.
Yoda, CoGPod good is.
All right, you guys, let's do a quick round of $1 Million But. Nick, you're going to host for us again this week.
Let's do
Just pick
this.
some at random. If we have repeats, we'll let you know we've answered before. Because there's so many
That's
of them, like
right,
it's hard to
yeah.
remember.
He's going to use the same list.
Oh, you just use
it all
it
again.
It was a week ago. I can't
If you
remember
could
those.
have $1 million butt, somebody
but
puts a
some
finger in
dude
your butt.
sticks his finger in your ass. Nope.
Yeah.
Most memorable one we've ever had.
Yeah.
Watch last week's if you like fingers in the butt.
Oh.
Or just listen.
Just
or
listen.
Just
Don't
listen
watch that.
anyway. It's fine. You don't need to. You don't need to like that to enjoy this.
I don't need visualization. Visualization.
What?
Visualization. Jesus tits.
Cheeto was offended by that.
Oh, God.
We'll
Sorry, Nick, go ahead.
we'll start off low on this one. Like we'll lamp it up. $1 million,
Okay.
but for the rest of your life, your hair is dripping wet.
No.
No.
Gross.
No.
I don't want to be sick.
You would get pneumonia.
Yeah. Brittany Murphy died of pneumonia.
No, she didn't. Not really.
Google
Same.
Also no.
it. Yeah, fuck that.
That's a fat
Yeah,
no
fuck
from
that.
Got
everybody.
a lot of hair to be wet all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like damp things
Yeah.
Ew.
or moist
Stop
hair.
it. That word is awful. It's a no-no word.
Oh, that triggered a lot of people.
triggers me. I hate that word.
All right. So no's for everyone there. No money so far.
Yeah. No goes.
$1 million, but for 1 year, everywhere you go, you are pushed in a baby stroller by an incredibly strong, muscular man wearing a tiny, muscle-showing outfit.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Photo ops out the ass. I'm doing that.
Only if it's The Rock.
You ain't doing that one, girl?
Rock.
No.
What?
Oh, come on, bro.
For a year for $1 million? I would totally do that.
Heck yeah.
I'd pay him
in.
to keep doing it afterwards.
Exactly.
You spend $1 million paying to keep him.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, you keep doing this.
Yeah. All my
Man.
muscles have atrophied because I make him carry me also.
Yeah.
And
So that's the other thing. You don't tell anybody. You just start doing it.
Yeah.
And then like people can be like, there's this dude in this random small town in Canada who just gets pushed around in a baby stroller all the time
By the Rock.
by the Rock
Yeah.
or whoever.
Terry
it is.
Crews. I want
There you
mine to
go.
be Terry Crews.
The funny thing too, by the end of it, like I'll still be fat, obviously, but my arms and legs will be right skinny because I haven't moved them in a year.
But then like tabloids would start to show up and papers and start asking you questions and
That's-
interviewing
Get
you.
extra
that's
famous.
the Rock's
We need a
problem.
publicity stunt. Nick, do it.
Yeah.
Go.
If you can
That's
get The Rock
awesome.
to come do that, I will do it.
Okay.
Not Vin Diesel though.
I'm fine with that. I'm all right. He could do it if he wants.
Might be hard up.
Huh.
So 3 of us got that, and 1 no.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, here's a terrible one. Every year on your birthday, the moment you turn whatever age, you get warped back in time, and you have to watch your parents conceive you from a different angle every year.
Oh.
Oh, no. There were no razors back then.
That's not true.
Well,
That's-
people didn't
how
use
long
them.
ago was this? You're the immortal this week.
They use garden shears.
Gross. No, thank
rocks.
you.
Sharpened rocks.
Wow. Yeah, sharpened rocks.
Mm-mm.
Grim?
I don't want money this week.
Just
go
pass. Yeah.
That's a hard pass.
100% no for me.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
That's a no.
Okay, that's an easy one.
I don't want to see anybody in the.
I only got 1 million so far.
Yeah. Oh God.
See?
Rough.
Wait, no, I
Terry
did.
Crews pushing me around in a baby cart.
Oh yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
one I got.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's one. $1 million, but for the rest of your life, every time you hear the happy birthday song, you have to go over to the place it's being sung at and eat all the birthday cake.
No.
That's mean.
That's
No,
horrible.
That's mean, and then I would throw up everywhere because it's too much
Yeah,
cake.
I don't really like.
I'm doing it. I don't even like it. I don't even-
Nick, you
If I just
greedy
had
fuck.
to join in and have a piece of cake with random people, maybe.
Then that would be
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, eating the whole thing, I can't do
And
that.
you have to just make eye contact with the fucking birthday
Yeah.
boy. You're like, he's
I don't-
7.
I don't
Wow,
even
why are you
care.
assuming
okay.
their gender?
Whatever. Because only boys have birthdays.
That's right.
Oh.
I don't even particularly want the cake. I just think it's funny to just
Yeah.
run over there and ruin someone's day.
Just stare around and be like, I'm gonna eat this. Like,
This is
take
mine.
fistfuls of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Reminds me of the Lonely Island Boys where he goes to the little kid's birthday and takes
Yeah.
the cake and throws it on the
Yeah,
ground.
and I threw it
Basically.
What
on
song
the
is that?
ground.
Oh.
Throw it on the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
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 You got any other good ones?
I got 2 more right now.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
$1 million, but every day your eyes have a different Instagram/Snapchat filter on them, and you see everything that way.
That's
Oh.
awful.
Yes.
So not the other way around. Like not like people see you with that filter. You see out.
everything in
Yeah.
that filter. Yes.
I don't want this.
That shit would be interesting. I would do it.
Just for a year? Is that what I said?
Let me see.
I think it was.
Did I say for a year?
I don't know.
lost
I
it
don't
now.
know.
Shut up, Grim.
Where is
I would
this?
do it either way.
No, every day. Every day.
For the rest of your
Forever.
life.
No, I can't do that.
I'll do it.
I would do it for a year, but not for the rest of my life.
I would.
Kawaii.
You'd see more than Koi.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. I feel like I'd get really annoyed.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, fuck, it's the fucking fox cat ears or something. What the fuck?
Especially
The worst
if it did
one
that
is
voice
the fucking
changer.
puppy ears. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, puppy ears.
All the girls with the fucking puppy ears.
And
Give it a rest.
What's up with the little, like, angle face?
I know,
that's
it
like,
just makes your face look fat. It's awful.
It's like chipmunk chinks, and then it goes cheeks, and it goes down to like a V.
What word did you
at
just
your
say?
so
chin.
bad.
Shut up! I did not.
Ugh.
Been drinking. All right.
So I got 2 million so far.
Chipmunk cheeks, and goes down to a V at their chin.
All right, this
You have a V
one,
on your chin.
This next one we might have done before.
Okay, I'll tell you. For
So this
sure,
might be the end right now.
Neither of my chins have a V.
Is it anything about a tiny U?
What? No.
No.
I had already forgotten that, though.
Tried to ask us that like 7 times.
So every
now.
month you have to give birth to
To a
yourself,
tiny
right?
version of yourself. And then he steals money for you. You high five. That was my answer last time.
Oh my god!
I'm going to have to go back and listen to that episode because I want to know the answer again.
Right? I think
but-
that was like 47 or something.
I have a backup if this one we've already done.
Okay.
For the rest of your life, every time you sneeze, you teleport to somewhere random in the world.
I don't think
We
we've
didn't do
done
that way yet.
No, you haven't done that before. I
Okay.
kind of
no.
want to, but I also don't want to die.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't know where you're going to end up. Like, to travel randomly would be kind of cool, but, like, what if you end up in the middle of a bathroom full of people shitting everywhere? Like, you don't know where you're going.
Why are they doing this?
That was like,
I
does this
don't
happen?
know. I don't know.
Is this a normal?
I mean, I'm
No.
sure it happens for some people.
What if you teleport into some dude's shower while he's in there jacking off? Like, where you don't know where you're
Wow.
going to go.
Where is your mind going? with
Just
all
help
this?
him out. Help him out. It'll be over quicker.
I'll be like,
Just
oh,
sneeze
God.
again,
I
real
was-
quick.
I was thinking like the bottom of the ocean or something.
Yeah.
That would be terrible as well. You can't get to the top
You know,
in time.
not
See,
like shit and spooge and
I'm not
shit
one of those
everywhere.
people, but I have a friend that sneezes like multiple times in a row,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
feel really
Oh, God,
bad
you
for him.
just
But it would be
teleport a
also
million
pretty
times.
funny. Well, he doesn't sneeze a million times.
Bouncing from fucking everywhere. Jesus.
I'm more concerned about this room that people gather and just shit everywhere.
Oh, God.
All right,
At least
boys.
it's
Teleport.
linoleum, right?
You teleport into a fucking porta potty where a dude is both
Why?
projectile vomiting and having diarrhea at the same time.
So it's at like Coachella or something.
Yeah. He had a bad batch of mushrooms and he's
Oh, wow.
shitting everywhere.
Wow.
There's shit on the ceiling of the
Somehow.
porta potty.
I'm just
You just
checking
never
out
know
of
where
this
you're gonna
podcast.
go.
Okay, bye.
He was just doing somersaults while shitting and vomiting.
So my answer is no. That's the bottom line on that.
My God.
Nobody took that one right.
No.
No. What if they added the stipulation, but it was safe? Like you wouldn't die.
Then yeah, I think I'd do it.
Still no.
I would do it if you don't
Interesting.
die.
Amanda doesn't want to be pooped on.
No, I don't. I'm real nervous.
Because then it would take
about
like a week in that place, and like you'd have the money to pay
You
for
don't
it.
sneeze for a week.
Not usually.
It depends on where I'm at.
You
like
can force
down
yourself
here
to
now.
sneeze. Just get a feather.
Yeah, get some pepper.
Talking about this makes
Like,
me want to
ooh.
sneeze. Like I feel like it's happening.
All right.
That would be a good point.
Wait,
Always,
it might happen.
yeah. What you need to do is have a little pouch like in your wallet, and have just some white pepper in there because it's super fine granules, and you only need a tiny bit of it.
Then you would look like a magician. You're like, "Whoosh!" And they just disappear.
You're snorting cocaine, right?
Sprinkle some white dust and you
oh, hold on, I
disappear.
gotta take a bump of this, and then just
And you're gone. It's magic.
I'm
Then,
the
like,
cocaine
if you
ninja.
end up-
Gotta get me some of that fucking crack.
yeah. Like if you end up in the jungle in Papua New Guinea or something to the with the
Just
natives
sprinkle some
that-
more pepper.
yeah, that have never seen a person and are trying to kill you or something, then you're like, get
It's
the
true.
fuck out of here.
Well, they'd probably think you were a god because you just appeared in front of them.
That's true. Might have
They
to see,
worship you
might have
and
to
like
see how
build
this-
altars, like
Yeah.
gold statues of you appear in the forest.
Gonna have to see how this plays out.
That might be pretty interesting.
Or
I'm
they're
still
cannibals.
saying no, though.
That also.
Also,
Yeah, I'm
So-
saying
the
Yeah,
yes
hills
if
have
it's just
eyes.
Just have that bump of white pepper ready.
Yeah.
Just
What
in
if you run
case.
out? It's gonna
You-
be
you
like
always
some
carry some.
butterfly effect shit up in here.
No, it's
Oh,
mustard.
man.
It's mustard. think
You only
about.
need a tiny bit of white pepper. It's super
That
potent.
shit'll get you.
Super potent. Every time I try to season like chili or something with it, I put a little bit. It's because it's so fine. It's like really
It
dusty.
floats through the
You're so
air.
fine.
It's like
admission,
fairy dust.
I can't find that, so I've just been using black pepper in your recipe.
You can't find white pepper?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. Have you ever used it?
Nope.
Wow.
I haven't either.
It's
like
a little lighter.
Yeah, it's a little milder. It's not like as sharp biting
Yeah.
as black pepper, but it's super, super fine, like powdery fine.
Yeah. I'm going to have to
Super.
order it or something.
So if you're using black pepper, maybe double the amount.
Okay.
in the
Okay.
recipe.
Yeah. So how much money did y'all get? I got $2 million.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I only
10.
got 2 as well.
I got 8.
We didn't even do 8 questions.
All the money?
All of it.
How do you say million in Spanish?
Million.
El Miliano. No, I don't know.
I think it's like millones.
Is it? Okay.
I
Somebody
could be
check
wrong.
that.
I could be
Oh,
wrong.
I'm about to teleport
I only had 2
anytime
years
now.
of Spanish. I had 2 years of Spanish in high school and some kitchen Spanish in Arizona, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So I could be wrong.
Probably are. So we'll just wrap it there. Everybody go to the website for the links that we talked about today. We'll have some movie links for like some trailers and some game trailers and stuff on there today. I guess that's it. CoGPod.net. Everybody
Keep
say
harassing
goodbye.
Nerf Herder. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
Nerf Herder. I'm going to link to them too.
.com.
Everybody say bye. I always wave. Why do I wave?
I don't know.
People
Can't
think you're
see
weird.
now.
Goodbye.
You're waving to us.
Okay.
You're waving to us. Bye.
Jesus.
Happy Halloween.